equality does not exist.
Hello, people of the internet.
Welcome back.
But we were last talking about we were on the topic of Wonder Woman, and I think it was quite interesting how a lot of the people in the theater that I was watching it with, I'm gonna do this. A lot of the people in the theater that I was watching it with were old women that like read the comic.
Yeah.
Which I thought was like super interesting, that it wasn't like a bunch of hipsters that were like, woman power.
I hate that so much. Oh man, it's a feminist movie. It's not.
Hey,
it's just a movie that happens to feature a female lead.
What's that interview with the main lady?
Oh, on some stupid talk show, and they always they talked about it like, oh yeah, this is a movie for women, and she was like, and Gal Gadot, I don't know how to say her last name. But her response was that, like, very, like, not at all. It's not feminist. It's for people who like. It's always use the word people. Mm-hmm. It's for people who like the character and people who care about the character. It's not a fucking feminist movie because, fun fact, Kotaku, not everything is feminist propaganda.
Yeah, but the thing you don't realize is that Kotaku.
You're not a woman, so you can't handle it. You white misogynist.
Yeah, it was a good movie, but the Ares angle was kind of stupid. I felt. Okay.
Every movie I've ever seen or you have seen and I have seen, you have like 15 complaints about it.
I have one. I realized what my problem with that whole Ares thing was like they already established that like in Wonder Woman's speech that all like wars are gonna continue and that killing.
I don't remember.
I think right before she kills Ares, she's all like, "Oh, there's always gonna be a shadow that lurks in men's hearts. There's always gonna be war, even if I kill Ares." And then she kills Ares, and then World War I is stopped.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Because she already established that.
I don't think that was World War I was over. Because when that movie's taking place, it's like the Versailles stuff is going on. Like, it's about to happen.
Okay.
And I think when everybody was like, oh man, I'm not going to fight you anymore, it was like wow, the world just like ended in front of me.
Yeah.
We lived through that. Cool, let's high five. Yeah. Like, it's one of those type of movies.
Alright, so what do we got going on here?
It's like the end of Halo 1 when you finish it on Legendary. Johnson and Elite are fighting, and then you see the ring. He sees the ring go off.
And then they just hug.
Yeah. It's one of those type of things.
Alright, so help me with these.
2 CFA officials. What is this? What mission is this?
This is go get the intel agents, one in the jungle and one in the pit.
Oh yeah, you know where the pit is?
Mm-hmm.
Not the pit, the jungle one. Mm-hmm. Get the guys that are looking for him in the jungle.
I've done that before, but it's
have
never
you gotten
procced.
All of them.
I think so.
You gotta get all of them. It says 4, but you gotta get them all.
It says 4, but you have to get like all 8.
Yeah.
All right.
Shit. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a great movie. I think the pacing
it was
and everything.
Very well done.
I was like super worried for a lot of.
Props to the director.
Yeah, the director was great.
Yeah, she was very, very good.
Was it a girl that directed it?
Oh, it's a feminist movie, everybody. It's a fucking feminist movie.
It didn't feel like it at all during like there were a few moments that were kind of like, hey, girl power, but it wasn't like an overarching theme.
Yeah, and honestly, it's like that's Wonder Woman's whole deal.
Yeah, that was like that was the entire reason why she was made as a character.
Fun fact: in World War II, World War II, Wonder Woman sold really well.
Just during World War II.
Because soldiers, they would get packets of stuff, and they would get like Captain America, like with chocolate and stuff, and Wonder Woman was like really like.
Do we still do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we still do that. Cause
What do we send over now that comics aren't really like a big mainstream thing?
Like. I think it's like candy and stuff, and then stuff from families, like from.
All right.
It's not as much as like back in the day, where airdropping in entertainment, because there's a lot more doing, and I'll not.
This guy's actually useful.
Yeah, I mean, to a degree. Distract our man. Yeah, you want to get him quickly because they do find him, and I think they kill him.
Yeah, I got this. I've never had him get caught before. Hey.
Yeah, same. Yeah, I really, really liked Wonder Woman.
I can't wait for more from that director.
Yeah. I hope she does a second one, because there's gonna be a second one. It's their one movie that not everyone hates, because it's actually a good movie. But
beep.
Yeah, it's very pretty movie, very good movie.
Yeah.
And when
I love the soundtrack. So I think that's the favorite part. That's my favorite
that's
part.
Hans Zimmer's last superhero movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know why he stopped doing them?
Why?
Because he did the Dark Knight trilogy as well, and he also did Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman. He is done with those because he likes the Dark Knight Batman way too much. Like, he loves the Dark Knight Batman and, like, the soundtrack that goes with it, and he just can't do a new one for Batman. Which, having owned all 3 soundtracks to those movies, I can agree. I don't even remember the Batman theme in the Batman vs Superman.
I barely at all.
I did watch it once.
I think even like how great the Dark Knight soundtrack is, I think it's kind of ironic that like my favorite scene in like the whole movie has no music at all.
Yeah, well, that's because it's a Chris Nolan movie. You need to shoot your gun at both of those boys.
Is it this one?
That guy, yeah. Yeah, fooling those boys.
Look at these big boiners. Okay.
And yeah, no, movies. All those movies are really good. Have you ever watched Batman Begins?
I've never watched Batman
You should
Begins.
watch that sometime.
Come on.
Is that everybody? Oh, they're the 2 guys up at the. Remember where you get the stealth camo, dude?
No.
Yeah, you go on the map.
I'm going this way.
Go on the map.
Oh, the map.
You see that building, like...
Does this make it any easier?
You really don't remember where the stealth camo guy was? He was like the one prisoner in the one little building by himself, like near here. Like that guy. There's like a couple dudes
in
over
that
there.
general?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think there's a couple dudes over there.
All right.
I might be wrong, but I think The Dark Knight is one of the best movies. Like, it's really, really good.
It's fantastic.
It's not just it's like, oh, it's a superhero movie. It's really just
It doesn't feel like a superhero.
It's a crime drama that happens to feature Batman.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that at all.
So I don't really know like what the. Sorry, I had to lean on the chair there.
That's all right.
Like, I don't really get the whole like, oh, it's a superhero. It's a one like
This guy.
it's very deserving.
This
of everything.
guy.
I'm really really glad that Chris Nolan did those.
Really grad.
I feel like the third one didn't need to happen after Heath Ledger died.
Batman.
Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, Dark Knight Rises. Yeah. Okay.
Because the third one originally was going to be about like continue the Joker stuff.
That whole arc.
Yeah.
Because it really sort of felt like the midpoint at the end of The Dark Knight.
I think The Dark Knight is one
But
of
it was also a good end to the movie.
Yeah, like it was also a way where it's like you could watch that and then not watch the other ones and be like,
Yeah.
wow, that was an awesome movie.
Yeah.
I also love I don't know, just like I like everything about that. I really like Christian Bale's Batman. Like, it's really cool.
I know
like
where these guys are.
I have no idea. Did you not get it? Look at your mission thing and see if you got it. What the I fucking hate this game.
Yeah, now you remember. Now you remember. This is why I don't do it. So what about the CFA officials? Because I think all these guys are CFA, right?
It's the 2 that's one of them.
That's one of them?
No, fuck. I'm trying to remember where they are. They're like on the road somewhere driving a car.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
This is not a road mission.
I fucking hate this game. I realized why I... God damn it.
There's a car going here.
God damn it.
It's not a car.
Are those the guys? Ooh, those might be search party gents. You might want to grab them.
Yeah, they look like they're dressed up all special-like.
Yeah.
Like special little
Oh, I think those
snowflakes.
are the guys, actually. Those are the officials, because they have the masks. That's right. You got them.
I did it.
You
I'm
did
a
it.
legend.
Legend 27. Fucking cancer.
Even late on our memes.
But
full on your butt.
Dark Knight's awesome. Really good movie. In every way. Really. It's got just some of the best performances. Heath Ledger did such a good job. Reinvented the character.
Dude, like, the Joker's not been the same since The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I mean, except for, like, in a few rare cases, like in Arkham Asylum, where it's just the animated series.
Yeah,
but,
like those are the
serious.
only 2 that exist now.
Yeah,
like, it used to be just the one.
Yeah. I mean, really, like, it's animated series Joker, and then Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah.
Hello. I mean, Comics Joker is kind of a mix of those two, really.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't read.
I would probably consider it its own thing because it has like an entire universe to like flesh it out.
Yeah, I haven't actually read DC in a couple years since New 52. I just kind of stopped after Gordon became Batman. Even though I know that's not the case anymore, I just don't really care enough because I still have a ton of other stuff to read. And
I'm just gonna come back here just as Jack.
If I'm being honest, did you get the two dudes in the fat suits?
Two dudes in the fat suits. I got the mission task for the two officials for those two guys.
But I mean, like for the search party, did you get both of the dudes in the bodysuits?
I think so.
And did you get the guys that show up in the car?
Ooh, I don't think so. So maybe like wait for reinforcements.
Hey, maybe they're over here.
Oh, there's a car. Oh no.
That's a doggo.
Yeah, I thought I saw a circle, but there's 3 circles. Riveting commentary.
Yeah, dude, we're awesome.
Stating things that the viewer could obviously just
see with their eyes.
Whoa, this dog's part of
woke up.
This dog's part of the search team.
I'm sure. That'd be fun if you actually get the mission task.
Dude.
I don't know. It's kind of hard. I like that in that movie, the main villain doesn't die. Because it's Batman. Batman doesn't kill people. Well, there's the car. There they are. There they are. They're somewhere in here. You just gotta find them. Because the car parked.
Yeah.
Dog, do your job. Wait, turn around. Turn around.
This way?
I thought I saw it was a dog.
No, yeah, it's a coyote. It's a coyote. Bink.
Bonk.
So far away.
Maybe it's the dudes. See those dudes? Turn around. Turn the camera. That guy. Who's a mile away. Never mind.
Man.
I don't know why I hated this game. Like.
Oh
my god.
Hope that God.
Like, as much as I like it, there's a lot of stuff that this is just not. Like, it's just not.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of something to say.
And we were talking about Dark Knight.
Do you need to get the car?
That would be hilarious if I got the car and it was just like, you did the thing. Damn it. Should I just Fulton everybody here?
Yeah, just do it. Just get everybody.
Why not? I've done this multiple times in the past. Because, you know, I for some reason, I like to have, like, tedious experiences in video games and just go through the same thing over and over again.
Guy. He's running. You probably need to grab him. Get him.
He's running to get a donut.
Because he's fat. Fatty. Kill yourself.
I'm sorry.
You know...
I would be too. If I just existed in your skin. Do I have more PP? I have one more PP. Do they kill the guy in the pit?
No.
Okay.
He's a prisoner.
He's a prisoner.
He's not going anywhere.
You know, prisoners, they never get shot or killed.
Yeah, they're bargaining chips, Michael.
Yeah.
Especially if it's the President of the United States.
Well,
that's how you get out of a New York National Penitentiary, Michael.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
You gotta hold the. Is that Escape from New York?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like Escape from New York. Anything involving the president, because the president isn't really.
President of what?
President.
I fucking love that.
President of my dick. Okay.
Don't be stupid. I fucking love that. That's one of my that whole conversation is hilarious.
Why do I just have the prisoner marked?
I don't give a fuck about your president or about your fucking war. But dude, he's just Snake. Like, really.
Just vulgar Snake.
Like...
Isn't there, like, one line in this game where Kaz says fuck?
No. Everybody's like, all there is not a thing.
Well, I mean, I remember you told me once.
No, I didn't.
You did?
No, I didn't.
Like, one time.
No.
One time.
Shut up.
No, you shut
up.
I
didn't. No, you shut up, you dirty goy. Nice job.
Effect.
Did not even react.
Oh my god. he's like that one guy who gets that pepper sprayed and just stands there.
Yeah.
Or like the one guy on Cops who gets tased. He's just, I get you, bitch.
There's one dude that got tased by the cops, and he like his reaction to getting tased was, "I love it, I love it, I love it," and then they tased him again. And he just didn't like
orgasming.
jism prism.
Hey, this is. Do you want to know how I did? How I did the female skulls fight?
Like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually surprisingly useful.
Indeed. Man.
Hey, you go fuck yourself.
I
I shoot you in the leg so much that you get stunned for like 5 minutes.
I do.
You do?
Dark Knight Rises is okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I
would have much rather had the Heath Ledger sequel than that one.
But he died.
Yeah, he did kill himself on accident.
On accident?
Yeah.
What was the cause of death?
He accidentally took more than he was supposed to, and then he fell asleep and never woke up.
So essentially like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but with a lot less like pedophilia and
turning with a lot more pride.
Turning from a black, giving the greatest performance of your life, and not going from a black person to a plastic white person. I don't know how that even happens.
He wanted plastic surgery, man.
He became white.
I think he was getting like facial reconstructive surgery, and because his nose was like rotting off of his face.
Ew.
Yeah, that because you see like Michael Jackson in like his later years, his nose is like he's like a skeleton.
Ew.
You know. You've seen pictures of late Michael Jackson, right?
Yeah. Doesn't look great.
It looks disgusting.
Like it looks like a gross rapist.
Because guess what, guys?
Because he molested children.
He made children pose with dead animals in their hands.
Can we talk about something that's not real? Thanks. I don't like talking about stuff like that.
How about LS2, huh? How about that?
LS2 is an interesting game.
Yeah, it's a fun Christian game for Christian children.
Yeah. I did not.
Have I not cleared this place out yet?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah?
It was...
Oh, I didn't clear them out yet.
Oh God, where'd he go? It was very interesting. It's one of those games where I'm like, tell me more things about it.
Keycard! I'm gonna pick it up and
also ends really weird. I don't like that your wife dies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why do you not like that?
Because that's like the whole objective of the game. Save your wife, and then at the very end it's like, no. You're Christ reborn.
You're Christ reborn, which means you have to have everything taken from you. You die, and you come out of a cave for 3 days, and you go back and die again.
Like, what's the point? What did you do in those 3 days that was so awesome? Did you get, like, every STD possible, and then your heart exploded?
Yes.
That sounds about right.
Heart exploded because I had sex with God. It was, I've had better.
yeah, I've done better.
Having sex with God is like, never mind.
Cool, man. It's like Sharon Stone. Not great.
Well, I've cleared out everybody.
Quick and angry. It's one of those type of situations, Sharon Stone.
Do you
know who Sharon Stone is?
I've heard of the name. I can't put a face to it.
Was Lethal Weapon the movie with Mel Gibson and what's-his-face?
I think so.
That's an interesting movie. Mel Gibson's a terrible person.
Hey, would you look at that? There's another mouse.
Do you know Mel Gibson directed that movie with Andrew Garfield? Like World War I. Like he's a dude who won't kill people.
Oh! Wasn't that
I can't remember what it's called.
It's sort of like... Oh my god, yeah, I remember. It was like a really cool movie about a pacifist going into World War I. Like, I don't know.
And he saved a bunch of people.
Nah.
Yeah, he directed that. I didn't know that Mel Gibson directed that.
Mel Gibson is a surprisingly good director.
Yeah, he's also a massive asshole.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Is he a racist or just a sexist?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes to both of those.
Because I knew super hardcore, just calm down sugar tits.
How do you not know that?
Like
when I think Mel Gibson, I think that.
I like the first word that comes to mind is sugar tits. Well, I've cleared everybody out, but
go fuck yourself.
Because you
didn't do it right.
You did it too fast.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself. The rest of this game's about speed. Why not this?
This game sucks.
Meta materials specialist, more like Dark Souls meta. Go fuck yourself, Michael.
At least you know. I like movies.
Dude.
No way, Ben. You like movies. Wow, you're a human being, huh?
You're a human being who has opinions.
Good for you. You know, why don't you take your opinions and throw them off a bridge along with your entire body and mind?
No, your mind can stay.
Do a flip while you're at it,
We
buddy.
need to preserve your mind so we can put it in the body of a shark.
Yeah.
That would be the most vicious animal on the planet. Get that shark to play Metal Gear Solid 5 for a little while. Oh my god. I'm just gonna finish the fucking mission. I don't give a shit. I don't fucking enjoy it. I'm a big boss. I'm the biggest boss around.
Biggie.
One might say I'm the only boss.
Yeah, one might say that because there's only room for one boss and one snake, Michael.
And even though
Suck me off.
Even though for like, let's see, when was Metal Gear 1? Like what year did that take place?
94.
94, and this is 84.
Yeah.
So for a good 10 years,
Swamp ass up in here.
yeah, for a good like 10 years, even though there's like the famous quote is like there's gonna be one boss, there's
I have
two.
no idea what you just said.
One big boss, one snake.
Oh yeah.
That's like the big
Oh,
like
my
famous
ass is
quote
so sweaty.
from Liquid.
Fucking kill me. That's not from Liquid. That's from the boss.
The
At
boss?
the end of MGS3.
Oh, I was thinking MGS2 when Liquid Ocelot was yelling that.
Do you call him Liquid Ocelot?
I called him Liquid because it's Liquid saying
I
it
mean,
at Ocelots.
That was stupid in that game. How
It
they
was
didn't just have Ocelot talk. They had the Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Like Cam Robertson talk.
Like, oh, Nanomachines changed his vocal cords. That doesn't happen.
Bum, bum, bum.
Death Jackal. He doesn't look like a Death Jackal. He looks like a retard.
This game sucks, Michael.
Yeah. I don't know what else to tell you, buddy.
I know.
Let's see what's a mission I like. Oh, none of these.
But yeah, they made a statue. You know that one movie where I'm pretty sure it's Sharon Stone. She's in the all white and she's in the chair, and then she has her legs up like this, and she's in that skirt, and then she moves her legs. And you can see her vagina.
Oh yeah, okay.
They made a statue of that recently up for pre-order. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Because she sued the director for that, and she won. She should have won.
She should have won,
She
or
probably
she did
also
won?
should have won worst underwear.
Yeah, you know, like when you're gonna go like that's the thing that I don't understand.
Why don't you wear underwear?
Like that's a thing with women.
Is it?
I don't want to
know.
like generalize, but
Yeah,
I've
you know.
never heard about
Can't
it.
drive, can't put on underwear,
Can
barely cook.
but I've like never heard about it where men are like, oh, I forgot to put on underwear, unless they're degenerates. Like I've only ever heard that happening with women, and I don't understand it.
I guess because it's like they have comfortable pants, I guess.
Women are weird. They have comfortable. No, it's because they don't have external hardware.
But also I think it's if you're like wearing jeans or khakis, like that's not gonna feel great to like have friction against when you're walking with your dingle and your dongles.
Yeah.
Dongles are the testicles and the dingle's the penis.
Multiple dingles.
Yeah,
You know, the dingle does the tingle.
on your penis.
Like it tingles out like semen. like you pee cum.
Disgusting.
I'm so glad we're recording this on my channel so I can say whatever I want.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it's nice. Bum, bum, bum,
Whoa,
bum,
would you look at that? You can see a thing.
Wow, I can see lots of things with my eyes.
Oh, look,
Michael.
tree. All these trees are randomly generated.
That is not true.
Well, I mean, aren't like most of the trees like randomly placed? I thought that was a thing. Like there are like some trees that are just like sort of randomly. That's why like sometimes you can see like trees on the mountain and sometimes you don't. Like just growing at the side of a mountain.
What mission are we playing?
We're playing Close Contact. I'm gonna
Which
get.
one
It's the one where I have to get goats. Stop.
What do you do in this one?
Huh?
What do you do in this one?
You go get the male and female engineer.
Oh yeah, go get a search party. God.
Is this a search party?
No, they're over by the area. They're in the area.
2 4-wheel drives. I hope it's not a specific 2
Nope.
4-wheel.
Any of there's 2 at the base though, where they are.
Okay.
Because one pulls up and then there's another one just there.
Over there.
But yeah, like where they are. Just run. So it's a straight shot. There's the trail through there.
Yeah. Plus, I need to get the goats like over here.
Yeah.
So.
There's a ton of them. They're all over the place.
Hey, guess what? I'm a legend. Phantom Legend. Phantom Legend is such a stupid. Like I understand.
It's funny.
I understand.
It's pretty goofy.
That it's like, oh, it's Phantom Pain, so we gotta put Phantom.
He has one
somewhere.
arm, even though he has another one and completely like control and probably feel it.
Yeah.
What's the point then?
He still feels his arm, even though it's like a robot.
This isn't a game where you play as Kaz.
Yeah, if you played as like Kaz and you couldn't see anything and you had to like dictate everything from hearing.
Yeah, you can go through the trail right there. Right? You can just walk through that way.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Oh,
Heard that.
my
Wow.
ankle. I'm not walking.
My cankles.
My cankles because they're big and chunky. Just like some people I know.
I watched the Harry Potter movie when I was in Colorado. It was on TV.
Yeah.
Emma Stone is attractive. Emma Watson is attractive.
Yeah?
That's the end of my story.
I mean, let it be known, Ben's public opinion of I like Emma Stone's face.
I said attractive.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, you said attractive, so that means body? I guess what?
I just like overall. It's pretty great.
Fuck yourself. Not you.
Yeah, I know.
I love how they just plop
Search
them.
party's over there.
I've already done search party.
Oh, you already did it?
Yeah, I just need to get 2 4-wheel drives, and I need to get goats.
Wait a second. Wait for the car to show up.
Why?
So you can get it.
But the guy's stand. I don't need to get it.
Wait, what do you mean? You need to get the mission task.
I don't need the mission task for the search team at all.
For the cars, Michael. For the vehicles.
Mm.
I was saying get the car close to you, so you're gonna have to run a mile.
Oh, would you look at that?
Bum 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 bum. I think there's another one somewhere around here.
In this general vicinity.
Yeah. I think. Don't hold me to that.
Yeah, I know there's some goats over here. Gorts.
Gorts. Anyway,
how far is them? Okay.
end discussion. I watched Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Yeah. I never was too into Harry Potter.
Pretty good books. Better
Pretty good
movies. There's a car.
Hey, old Carmen. Give me your... Where in the world is Carmen
The
Sandiego?
thing about the movies is that there's such a genuine level of quality
Mm.
with each one. And it's like it's the same cast in every movie, like the same crew, so it's the same level of quality.
I can't see Blue Ghost Man.
Da-da-da-da-da.
KYS.
All right.
I'm gonna go find some goats. Because it says that they're like right next to the industrial zone's southwest guard post, so would that just be right around here?
Well, is that southwest?
Oh.
You're in north top.
Oh, I think southwest is down here.
That is out of the mission zone, Michael.
Yeah, that's
It's actually not. It's at the camp, Michael. They're in the camp area.
They're in the camp area.
See the camp area?
And this one right here. Like this whole
That
area.
area, yeah, that area. That's where they are. That's where I got them. Don't hold me to that. Yeah. Well, Watson, you're
We're still pushing this.
Sorry, couldn't move on. Because I was thinking about it. I was thinking about the movie and
I was
how I
thinking
enjoyed
about Emma
it.
Watson.
Not like
I know.
whatever, man. The happening was a couple years ago. Move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, and then 4chan became Reddit, even though 4chan was already pretty awful.
Yeah, 4chan's horrible. In that big field. Hey, look, there's one. There's a bunch of them. 1, 2, 3.
Weird. Oh, that's the searchlight. Okay. I got really
Wow.
concerned because I didn't know what it was.
You have to shoot them one time or they wake up again. Wow.
Nay.
I neighed so hard I fell asleep.
I nay.
No. I knew you were gonna say it.
I whipped
There's
so.
one over there.
Right there.
Here he is. He's a goat.
Oh, bink.
It's a stupid animation.
They reel back like a horse.
And they do a little knee. You folding them.
Like a whore on a street corner on a Sunday night on a Red Boulevard Avenue.
Whore in church, Michael. That's how it works.
Like a whore in, the most stuck-up person on the planet. Bing.
Wow, you found your dog.
Where's life?
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Second time the joke was made.
Already make that joke?
Yeah, I said that earlier when I said Carmen. For no reason.
Another one like right.
Yeah, you moved.
There's two of them. Boom. Is that all of them?
Where in the world is Carmen? Nubian goats. Goats. I think I need one more.
Boop.
But I think if I just boop the floor.
Wow, they're gone. Life fucking sucks.
Oh, there's my dog. How about that?
How about that?
Alright. Look at this goat. He's so scared.
He's so scared you're gonna shoot him till he's unconscious.
He's so scared. Isn't that funny?
Funny
Animals
goat.
having emotions.
They don't even know how to entertain themselves.
They don't even know how to masturbate.
That's actually...
Only monkeys. Monkeys jack off a lot.
Did you get it? Yay!
Yeah, we
You
did it. We actually like had like a decent amount of fun doing one of these stupid missions. God, this game sucks.
Well, doing the mission, that sucks.
I'm gonna get sweat all over my gold hand.
He just covers it in oil.
He covers like his hand in oil.
Like his hand is all gross and oily because it's been used, and then he just wipes it on his bandana, just down all over his face.
Like it's just like straight up like black oily
Yeah.
sludge is just leaking out, and he just. Oh no!
That's really hot. That's really hot.
Cause, I know I'm out here, but you need to.
You need to help me. Make it rain now. Shoot the thing in the rain.
Shoot. Well, Weather Dominator, come on.
How long has this video been? Where?
On it for 32 minutes.
Oh, only 30 minutes. Where in the world is Cockled San Diego?
Why is it showing us the Kojima Productions
Because you didn't
logo?
skip the credits. Because this is a Netflix program.
Oh my god.
Program.
Netflix sucks.
It's actually pretty great.
Hulu forever.
It's annoying. They took X-Files off of Netflix.
Like original X-Files? Why?
I don't know.
Because that seems like it would be one of their most popular shows, like consistently.
They'll probably bring it back when the new season comes on.
Oh, because marketing. Alright. I'm Audi 5000. It's currently 2:28 a.m. on a very, very warm July night. So don't mind if I just... Yeah, so you guys are going to be hearing a light humming in the background. That's going to be the fan. If you're bothered by it, I don't give a shit because I'm going to have a heat stroke if I don't have some sort of cool air on me. Also, I did this mission, I did the regular version of this mission to get the prisoners and the tanks last time. Now we're doing the extreme version, which is pretty much the exact same thing. If you have the stealth camo, infinity bandana, any Fulton, I think cargo 2 is what's required for tanks and stuff. But this run through is going to be specifically for the prisoners. So I might just like quit the mission after I get all the prisoners. Also, I cheated and put all the markers on the map before, but I guess they didn't save. I mean, I guess it's whatever. It's not like I wanted to use the feature in the video game. I mean, boop. So yeah, so if you're kind of confused on where all the prisoners are, well, here's one in this
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, lady. I thought I was gonna, like, slam you to the ground. And not just bop you in the nose. But if you need any help with where all the prisoners are, those are all the locations. God, I hate the marker system in this game. It's just so annoying because, like, you'll be trying to get rid of a marker from earlier, and you'll just keep on, like, oh, look at me, I'm Snake, I'm gonna put all markers everywhere, and that just erased, like, all the markers that I just had. But it's okay because I made a funny joke. But anyhow. Oh, God. Alright. Yeah, this mission, like, I've always liked the concept of multiple playthroughs, and this mission specifically really, like, does it super well with all the side tasks and the such, because you're expected to go through once and not get everything, because, you know, this is a very early game mission, and so you're not really expected to get everything. But once you get that Fulton, you know, it becomes like the most tedious task ever. Let me just look at this. Hey, look. Shut up. Shut up. Alright. So one of the mission tasks is to get all 4 of these guys. I guess you didn't get knocked out for some reason. Beep. For those of you who don't know, that CQC animation right there, where you just keep on pressing the right trigger, that is the longest knockout, I believe. And don't be perturbed. Is that the word? I don't know. Don't be scared that it says stun, because usually people associate stun with, oh, I chucked them off of a bridge. No. You really can't trust the ZZZ or stun icons to tell you if it's going to be lasting too long. So I think after the big CQC Aura Barrage, for those of you who watch JoJo, hi, anime references fucking kill me, is the headshot trank. Which, like, that, the fucking tranquilizers in Metal Gear have always just broken the game. Like, they're, like, try to play through MGS3 without the tranquilizer, and it's a completely, like, fucking different experience, because, I mean, I guess even then, like, MGS3 has pretty good CQC. Like, that's when CQC started to become, like, an actually well-developed system, instead of just, oh, I'm gonna snap your neck, because you get the slam going from MGS2 to MGS3. Oh, look, it's a burb. Yeah, MGS3 is a really good game. It's a fantastic game, probably like one of the closest games to a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. The only flaw with that game that I can think of off the top of my head is that it's a PlayStation 2 game with awkward controls. So I mean, like, the only thing that's gonna fix that is a remaster that Konami's never gonna do, because they make horrible business decisions. Why is this open? Is it because I opened this up in the regular version? Oh, that's weird. But yeah, MGS3 could do with a remake. I think other games could do with it a little bit more. Like, I would love to see the MSX games remade into, you know, like, playable video games. Because I want to fist fight Gray Fox on a minefield without having to play a fucking SNES top-down RPG. I just want my fucking, like, third-person Metal Gear, do the CQC, but of course Konami's fucking retarded. Plus, I think I may be pretty much alone on that. I think Ben might also agree with me on that. That the MSX games, at least Metal Gear 2, is a fun experience, but it's just when you compare it to games like MGS 3, 4, and 5, which have just really solid gameplay. Even though I just got done yelling about how bad MGS 3's gameplay was. And that's even like a real testament to how bad the MSX, not even really how bad they are, it's just how like outdated they are. Because like I don't really think that the top-down system really fits a stealth series anymore. And I just want a fucking traditional Metal Gear Solid game of the fucking Snake's Revenge, please. That's all I want. Like the HD, the quote unquote like HD remake of MGS3 that everyone got hyped up for when Konami released all the patchy slots stuff. You know, that we already got a remake of MGS3 that's very playable. It's called the HD remake. But yeah, I think we don't really need another MGS3 remake. I wouldn't mind one, and I would probably totally cash out on it if it ever happened. But at the same time, the MSX games have like so much of the story in Metal Gear, especially even like in Metal Gear Solid 1, is very like reliant on reference to the older Metal Gear games. Like, you can understand that Gray Fox and Snake had a past in MGS1 just because they talk about it so much, but at the same time you don't really understand what that past is unless you played it, so there's really no impact there, which I also feel like is just a fucking flaw of Metal Gear as a series, because Kojima, if you guys didn't know, is a hack writer. He fucking sucks. Like he is not the best, and that's really evident. And actually, like I think there's I'll get to that later. Actually, it's really evident when his co-writer Fukushima left the writing team after MGS4, or after MGS3. During the development of MGS4, he wasn't involved, and so like there was like a noticeable sort of, not necessarily dip in quality, but it just got really ridiculous. Because in MGS4 Kojima thought that it was almost required that he had to explain like everything, like who the Patriots are and whatnot, and really like the entire like appeal of the Patriots was like the mystery behind them. Like you didn't know who they are, and then you know they're like this enigmatic force that is like controlling everything from behind the scenes. Like in like a Metal Gear context, it's very hard to come up with somebody like better than like Revolver Ocelot, who can like control everything behind the scenes. And in MGS4, you know, hey, look, it's Sigint, and the comedic fucking, it's the fucking clown college from MGS3. Like, fuck off, Kojima. You don't need to explain everything. In fact, like, a lot of stuff I felt like was kind of either sullied or ruined in MGS4. Like, the last scene, which for those of you who haven't played MGS4, you might want to like skip to that time mark right there. But in the final scene of Metal Gear Solid 4, Solid Snake talks to Big Boss after what seems like him shooting himself in the mouth, but he didn't. There just happened to have been a gunshot. probably because Big Boss shot the Patriot or something. I don't know. And like it was like a nice way to wrap it up, like having like a father-son bonding moment. But at the same time, like it kind of nullified all the real hard emotions that hit you in that scene, because it's like the whole game is building up to Snake is about to become like this fucking nuclear bomb of disease. So he has to get his mission done as fast as possible, and once that's done, he has to die. And I think, if anything, that's more solid of a fucking ending to such like a legendary video game series than like anything. Especially since MGS4 is such an edgy game. Like, so many people in MGS4 like fucking die. Like, Naomi dies, fucking Eva dies, and ow. But yeah, it's such like an edgy game, and it would have been it would have solidified its edge and like its overarching theme of like everything has to come to an end. With Snake just actually fucking shooting himself in the mouth. And it would also like solidify Snake's character as like a soldier who's dedicated to the mission, because you know that's really like he doesn't have any other option. He could totally wuss out if he wants and become a disease bomb, but you know it's really like a testament to his character, showing that like he's willing to shoot himself in the mouth before letting the world perish at his own genetic hand. But you know, whatever. They have Big Boss come in, talk to him, or what the fuck ever. It happened. I don't give a shit. MGS4 was a fun game, so I'm just gonna stop complaining. But then again, I like to complain about things that I like because I care about them and I want to see them better. But at the same time, MGS4 has been out for like a fucking decade, so that's not going to be changing anytime soon. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. So yeah, moral of the story is MGS4. It's a pretty good game. It's kind of stupid. MGS5 is also kind of dumb as well. I think mainly because of its like rush development and the such. Because Kojima, again, he's not only is he a hack writer, he's kind of a hack developer as well. Because at Kojima's core, he never wanted to be a video game writer, and I feel like it really shows in like the way that he handles his IPs. Because the reason that Kojima is not a part of Konami currently working on the next Metal Gear title is because Kojima got into an argument with one of the upper echelon guys at Konami, and fucking he got into an argument about like, oh, you don't know what Metal Gear is, I am the creator of Metal Gear and whatever. And like he got himself fired because he talked back to, you know, his higher ups, which that's fucking stupid. Even if anything shows like his inflated ego from like so many people on the internet saying, oh, he's a master writer because he made an MGS3 even though Fukushima did most of the handiwork and made it good. Like, Kojima just fucking sucks. And end of discussion. I'm excited for Death Stranding. Yeah. He's an interesting fella. Because the entire reason that MGS5 isn't finished in the first place is just because Kojima is not a good developer. End of discussion. How far is this fucking hot zone? I'm sprinting through the fucking Afghanistan desert. Fucking thank God, cause that I finally got out. Usain bolted my way out of that bitch. Hey, level 54 or whatever. But a good parallel to Kojima and Fukushima's relationship is the relationship between Akira Toriyama, the maker of Dragon Ball, and his editor, which I can't remember the name. I'm just gonna. There you go. It's right there on the screen. But for those of you who don't know, Akira Toriyama, who made one of the most legendary action series, the most legendary action manga anime series of all time in the Dragon Ball franchise, barely wrote any of the good arcs, because he is at his core, he is a comedy writer. Like, he does not really care for action too much. He just wants to make a bunch of like silly jokes in a very ridiculous, little random fashion that you don't really see anymore, since it's not the 90s anymore. Hey, 94%. And so like a good example of that is Toriyama's editor left during the Cell saga, which is kind of, I don't know if it's necessarily notorious for having like a dipped quality in writing, but it most certainly is noticeable, because there's this really famous story of Toriyama making the cyborg android main villains, and there's like this ridiculous like clown looking guy and some other fucking stupid bullshit, and then his editor calls him up and he says, "What the fuck are you doing, Toriyama? This is not fucking funny. This is actually like really bad. You need to come up with new main villains as soon as possible." And then he came up with androids 17, 18, and 19, I believe. And his editor called him up again and said, these are better villains, but they're just some bratty kids that you can't make an entire arc out of. You're going to have to introduce a new villain. And then he introduced Imperfect Cell, who is one of my personal favorite designs. He's just this fucking creepy cicada creature who goes, "Yeah, I'm Cell, yeah, I'm just suck the juices out of people, yeah." And he's also a really good like change in pace, since like the last major villain as big as Cell was Frieza, who was like this really egotistical, generic, safe villain type character. And so when he came up with the concept of Cell, his editor called him up again and said, "Okay, he's a good villain, but when's he gonna transform? Because for some fucking stupid reason, Japan has this obsession with pretty boy villains." I couldn't tell you. Like, I loved Imperfect Cell, or not Imperfect Cell, whatever first form Cell was. As much as I also like Perfect Cell, he just reeks of Frieza all over again. Like, if you like go back and just fucking watch the Cell saga, it's very, very reminiscent of Toriyama's past work. But anyway, Dragon Ball is stupid, and I love it. It's pretty good. I got like I got the entire Saiyan saga on DVD recently, the HD remaster from 2004, which is not that high definition, I tell you what. But yeah, because I remember the thing that got me into Dragon Ball was watching Kai during my sick days as a young lad in '07. And if you're wondering what I'm doing now, I'm trying to get the 3 tanks, side objective, which you can only do if you capture, destroy all the other If you destroy all the other armored vehicles first. What the fuck was I saying? I can't even remember. It was something about Dragon Ball, I know. Oh yeah, the watching Dragon Ball Z Kai during my sick days as a young lad, which you know, I hate Gohan. Gohan is fucking a horrible brat. I despise him so much. And it's such like a weird thing with Gohan because I wouldn't consider myself like the biggest fan of Dragon Ball. I'm not entirely caught up to the series. I just liked the Saiyan saga, and I'm rewatching it again, and I'm probably gonna go through Saiyan saga, Frieza saga, all of Dragon Ball Z. I'll get to Dragon Ball eventually. I'm not too sure when. And Super is in my mind totally optional because from what I've heard from a lot of people, it's just sort of like fucking. It's either really bad fan fiction or genuinely entertaining content, which is that's the most like mixed fucking opinion I've ever heard about anything before. But yeah, Dragon Ball's pretty good. The thing about Gohan's character that I find really interesting is because he's like such a fucking like snot-nosed brat as a little kid, and when he grows up, he like has one of my fucking like favorite designs out of all the adult Saiyans that we see in the series, and I think he does the whole Great Saiyaman thing too if I'm thinking correctly. Hello, sir. Okay, whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of parallels between. Well, that's really the only parallel between Metal Gear and Dragon Ball. Oh, I don't know what happened there, but that prisoner had a rocky road for a second there. I don't know why I still have stealth camo on. But yeah, I also I brought the Brennan with me on this mission because I don't think I've ever in my like 200 hours of fucking playing this game, because you know this game's just all right. In my 200 hours of playing this game, I don't think I've ever tried any of the anti-material rifles on aircraft. I've always used the CGM because, you know, why would you use anything else other than the thing that's proven to work? But I'm gonna try it this time because I got stealth camo, so whatever. Boop. Yeah, the only reason that I'm getting this prisoner is because he tells you where some of the don't fucking drive, Snake. He tells you where some of the armored vehicles are once he gets back to MB, or at least if you get him quick enough, I think. I love how I'm like to the point in the game where I look at A++ guys and I have the reaction of something along the lines of that. Man, this game rewards creativity. It's so like weird to say it about this game because, again, this game's like super unfinished. So, you know, like, why would it have any sort of like in-depth gameplay mechanics? But it's so like it's a weird situation with this game because it feels like Konami spent so much more working on just the core controls and the freedom to do whatever you want in even like just free roam that it just severely lacked in the writing department, which I know like the reason that was even like Konami's frame of mind was because of the overwhelming reaction to Metal Gear Solid 4 being a movie, which I understand that there's like fucking hella long cutscenes in that game, but at the same time it plays like a third-person shooter like there's tons of actual gameplay to counteract. At least in my opinion, there's enough gameplay to counteract the fucking like Netflix TV series amount of content in that game. Man, I really like Metal Gear. I've owned every game like at least twice. I think, yeah, even Peace Walker I've owned twice. Because I got the Legacy Collection on the PS3 and the and just Peace Walker on the 360 because that was free for a month with gold. Oh, don't tell me he actually sees me. Oh, oh no. Oh, they don't see me though. Okay, that's kind of weird. Are they shooting at me? Are they? Oh no! Oh shit! All right, I'm out. But yeah, I've owned every single Metal Gear game twice because I have the HD collection on the 360, which comes with MGS 2 and 3. I have Metal Gear Solid. I think Metal Gear Solid 1 is the only one that I haven't owned twice, and that's because I hate Metal Gear Solid 1. But I love Twin Snakes. That's a fantastic remake. If you're looking to experience Metal Gear Solid 1, but you know, playable, fucking do that. What is it? The tanks? Is that what this is? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I've owned the HD collection on the 360. I own the Legacy collection on the PS3, which comes with fucking MGS 2, 3. Surprisingly, I had I got a used copy of the Legacy collection, and they didn't use their code for Metal Gear Solid 1, which is why I even have Metal Gear Solid 1 in the first place. So I have that on the PS3. I have I think I even owned MGS4 2 times as well because it came with the Legacy collection, and I also got it for Christmas last year, I want to say. I think so. I got it. No, because I think I played it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The specifics of the dates don't matter. What matters is that I own the games twice. And then, yeah. And then I own MGS5 twice because I had it once on the PS4 because I got that pretty much launch day. I got the day one edition, which I can't remember what it came with. It came with some stupid DLC. I can't fucking put my finger on. But I got that, and then like 2 or 3 years later, not 2 or 3 years, I think I got it in like the middle of last year. Because I remember I got it in the school year last year. Because I got the Xbox One edition of MGS5 because I wanted to get the special edition that came with the hand and all the behind the scenes stuff, which it's a pretty good buy. I think honestly my favorite part of the of the special edition of MGS5 is just the cool leather box that it comes in. Like, the hand's cool and all, but it's like a dinky little baby hand. Which, I mean, I know you can get a full-scale one for, like, way too much money, but I don't consistently have way too much money to spend on multiple rocket fists. So, but yeah, it comes in a really cool Diamond Dogs leather box, which is fucking, like, found nowhere in the game. But it's still a cool edition. It's up there on my shelf, just sort of chilling right next to the hand, which is in like the most fucking awkward position. I should change that to like a middle finger or something so that I can, you know, because you know that's original, right? Actually, I had like one day when I was coming home from school and the hand was still like a new thing up on my shelf. Because sometimes my dear sweet mother will just come in while I'm away and because I got a really comfy chair, and she'll just... Oh, fucking thanks, game. Oh, fucking thanks. Let me just fucking pause that for a second. My dear sweet mother will come in during the school day and do my laundry and stuff. And I remember I had the... Okay, well, I guess it's dead anyway. I believe I had the hand in, like, the rocket peace symbol from Peace Walker, which, if you haven't seen that, how'd you guys enjoy that? So, yeah, it was in the rocket peace symbol, and I remember coming in from, like, an exhausting day at the educational facility, and I just sort of looked over, and there's just the fucking most intense middle finger I have ever seen in my life. You don't see me, I'm invisible. Even though evidently that's not the case, because multiple things have seen me at this point. Oh yeah, the awkward thing about... Oh, wait a minute, where's the chopper at? There's supposed to be 2 tanks and a helicopter. And then you kill the helicopter, there's supposed to be another tank. I think that's how it's supposed to go down. Okay, well... Alright, there's the helicopter. Good, because I wanted to shoot that thing with a Brennan, just to see what fucking happens. I'll wait until I Fulton the tank, though, just to be safe. It was like giving me like the most intense middle finger that I've ever seen. And then I just like turn around, my mom's in the doorway with like the biggest grin on her face, like, I got you, bitch. It was pretty funny. Man. You know, it would be really cool if there were multiple, well, I guess, you know, you could really just use the same model with different paints, but if there were hands sold of like each of Snake's different, like the fucking Miami Dolphins hand of Jehudi, and like maybe not the rocket hand. The rocket hand's kind of boring and gray. The blast arm would be pretty cool because it's just a fucking like solid black. I wouldn't mind one of the metallic arms because I think it would be really a really cool display to have, just like a big shelf of hands of like different sizes and colors. I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe I'm just rambling on about things that I want that probably already exist, and I'm just too stubborn to go look it up. But anyway, yeah, there's that. There's really not much else to say about Metal Gear Solid 5. I pretty much got everything out in this, and in the segment with Ben in the first episode. Bink. Hey, yo, fuck you, homie. Homie G. No, what are you doing? I'm over here. Over here, go fuck yourself. Yeah, I'm your target. Go fuck yourself. I win. I'm a fucking phantom legend. What's the mission task that I don't have? Fucking tell me. Oh, okay. Never mind. I saw a 10 out of 11, and I was about to get really, really fucking mad that I missed out on one. I guess we'll just helicopter our way out. So yeah, that's all the stuff about Metal Gear Solid 5. I think next episode I'll get into detail about Metal Gear Survive, because I think I briefly mentioned it earlier in this episode. Oh yeah, that's what that's what I'm fucking missing. Man, this is not as effective as it's gonna be, honestly. Probably because it's like a super heavily armored helicopter. Oh boy. Oh, okay. It doesn't even take a clip of the serval to kill that thing. All right, P-Quad, get your ass down here, so that we can finally fucking finish up this episode. because you can't just go to the ACC and get all the fucking like probably like 5,000 GMP that I got for this mission for replaying it like fucking twice. Man, I don't know what mission I'm gonna do next episode. I don't even know if I'm gonna do a next episode tonight because it's like fucking 3:06 a.m. And I've been up fairly late, unable to get to sleep for the past couple of nights. I have no idea what that's all about, but it's been not the best for my health. But you know, I ain't no pussy, so. In fact, I ain't no pussy because I slay the pink, but but yeah, I'm pretty sure I would get an A on this at the very least, because I got an A on the last one with all the bullshit. Also, yeah, it's useless to get that prisoner if you're watching this and you plan on 100%ing everything, because you're more than likely going to get them too late. It doesn't fucking matter. They're always marked on your map anyway. Oh, it's the stone hippo. But yeah, that's this episode done. 93% to 94%. I was hoping they would say 95%. I was hoping I'd be wrong about that one thing. But next episode, I'll get to chatting about some bullshit. I don't even think I'll remember all this stuff about talking about Metal Gear Survive. Who knows? I may just do another episode right now. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna go kill myself. See ya. One more time.